Righto everyone, welcome back to Scott Whiskers. In the last episode, we sort of convinced Mr. Popescu to take part in the shooting, and now, ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, let's do it. Let's shoot a movie.
May I interrupt you for a moment?
If you don't mind, I'd like to prepare a bit more mentally for my role.
Of course. Mr. Pollock is lucky to have an actor of your caliber on board.
Of course.
You again?
You seem so excited. Can the show begin?
I seem excited? Really? If only so that I can now bring this unspeakable project to an end. And as a result, I can devote myself to real movie art again.
So, everything is ready for your movie?
I think so. Your buddy Eddie really finished the totem pole with a lot of skill. Clint seems to have his vegan cravings well under control by now. The mute extra with the wooden look really plays his role absolutely convincingly.
Well,
Young Mr. Popescu has already delivered a lot of funny one-liners, making him a perfect fit as Clint's humorous companion.
Oh, that sounds great! When does the shooting start?
Once you're no longer in front of the camera.
Whoops. Would you mind if I watched the shooting? Because I love movies.
Weren't you supposed to find a runway cat? You seem to like getting distracted quite a bit and quite often.
I guess that's true. But I already said it. I love movies. And I would really like to see the shooting.
All right. I guess that's only fair. After all, you have contributed significantly to the fact that I can now finally start shooting. God, how I have longed for this day. Well then, let's get to work. Well, go stand somewhere back there, shut up, and watch the professionals work.
Of course. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
This is so exciting. And so it began. The shooting for Cow Wolf, the beast of the bloody woods.
What now?
A not quite so masterful western of the master director James Pollock. A movie that we would really like to have presented here in more detail. However, due to the age rating, we unfortunately are not allowed to do so. For the sake of the children. Seriously. This movie's really quite creepy. For many reasons. But this game is, and remains, a game for the whole family. Besides, you still have a cat to find.
True that.
And really no time for movies.
Too bad.
Seriously? You have no time for movies. Really not. You must find the cat. However, we are confident that you're up to the task. And if you're in the mood for a romantic horror western afterwards, search Fluxnet in the western section somewhere on page 36 for Cow Wolf. The Beast of the Bloody Woods. A James Pollock movie.
Chapter 3, Mr. Fumbleclaw. Oh well. That was quite a nice filming. Someone's asleep here.
So your movie's already finished? That went faster than I thought.
What? How? Oh, it's you. Damn, boy, why won't you let me sleep? I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, sorry. I really just wanted to congratulate you on the completion of Cowwolf.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks. Now, let me sleep.
So the movie's really ready. When can I find it on the Fluxnet program?
Fluxnet? No idea when the movie will be added to Fluxnet's streaming catalog. However, it should be in theaters in about 6 months.
Wasn't the movie a Fluxnet production?
It is, but to have a chance at the Oscar, the movie has to be in theaters first.
Oh, you really think the flick has a chance at the Oscar?
Me personally? Never. Rather, hell freezes over. The production studio, however, thinks it will make a killing at the next Oscars. Which really just shows how little they know about movies. But it's not my concern anymore. I'll be doing real cinematography again starting next week. Maybe a really sophisticated, scary movie in black and white.
Sounds like a good plan. And what keeps you here now when the project's finished? Do they pay you so little that it's not enough for a bed in a hotel?
Yes, they did. But on the one hand, I enjoy the pleasant silence and good air here in the forest, and I get a great night's sleep. And on the other hand, I still have a few smaller reshoots ahead of me that I want to get over with as little time as possible.
Reshoots?
Yes, so-called filler material. Primarily nature photography. The murmur of a river, squirrels collecting nuts, raccoons planning their next raid. That kind of thing. But as always, obstacles are put in my way again.
Obstacles?
Yes, Mr. Snuggles is uncooperative and refuses to work. As a result, the lighting of the movie set is again completely inadequate. I can't shoot like that.
Mr. Snuggles? Susie Longbottom's hamster? What's wrong with him? He looked very happy in his wheel lately.
No idea what is wrong with him. I'm not a veterinarian. But it might be better if a vet takes a closer look at him. I have no desire to be sued for health exploitation.
Oh. Is it that bad?
As I said, I'm not a doctor. The hamster just doesn't want to work anymore. I believe a few villages down the road, a Dr. Stringer has his practice. Maybe you should go to him with Mr. Snuggles.
Me? Why don't you go yourself?
Because now I'm in desperate need of a good night's sleep. And you were the animal rights activist to the two of us, if I remember correctly, aren't you?
If I can help Mr. Snuggles with this, I will happily take him to the vet.
There you go. I knew it. And now please, let me sleep a little more. Just let me know when my employee is up and running again.
For him to be your employee, you would have to at least pay him some kind of salary. Or at least his food.
What do you mean?
I have to go. Sleep well.
Oh, I like that humor. And I'm sorry it took me a little while to make new episodes, new videos, I'm sorry. I went on a short holiday and I forgot to, record new videos in advance.
A hamster-powered, state-of-the-art, pants-pocket, high-capacity power generator! Mr. Snuggles seems to be on strike at the moment, though.
Well, I did record some, but it weren't enough.
Mr. Snuggles looks pretty exhausted. I better take him to the vet. Mr. Pollock's movie is as good as finished anyway.
Yeah, we know how to go. Where to go. And now it's open. Wow, what a coincidence. No.
This is a plastic skeleton of an adult primate. Creepy. Yikes.
Oh no.
Now just don't
Really?
lose your head, Scott. I'm sure no one will notice. And when in doubt, I'll just blame it on Buddy. I'm sure he has many a bone buried under the pasture outside.
Why would I...
The poster creepily illustrates the anatomy of a bird. Good day. My name's Whiskers. Scott Whiskers. Dr. Stringer, I presume.
That's right. Hello, Scott. Welcome to my practice. Do you have a small or large furry friend that needs my help?
You're talking about my buddy Andy. He's got quite a phobia of doctors, I'm afraid. I don't think you'll be seeing him anytime soon.
My dear Mr. Whiskers, I'm talking about a furry four-legged friend, of course.
Oh. Is your practice open yet? There's so little going on here.
My practice is always open for emergencies. I actually kept this morning free to take care of Buddy here.
Buddy? He's a pretty one.
He is. But unfortunately not the smartest.
Why does he have to be smart when he's so pretty?
Because then he would have refrained from rolling around in the litter box of his buddy, Cat Skippy.
Really?
Buddy's fur is 50% cat litter right now. Small, fine, extremely sticky cat litter.
Whoops. And then his owner immediately dragged him to the doctor? Aren't you a little overqualified for that?
Can you keep a secret and swear not to tell anyone?
Probably not.
Buddy is my dog.
Really?
Yes. And if word gets out now, my handsome Buddy will be the laughing stock of the village for the next few months.
Well, of course, we don't want that. It's still funny.
If you've ever spent an hour combing cat litter out of your dog's long coat, you'll probably see it differently.
When I used to walk
Probably,
my
yeah.
Dachshund Robbie as a child, he would roll around in every other pile of excrement. My parents always thought that was great too.
Surely, you're not here to talk about our four-legged friend's preference for excrement, are you?
No, I'm really not. I have two major concerns.
Shoot. I hope I can help.
Well, for one thing, even though this may sound a little strange, have you received a box from the post office lately with a live cat inside?
Excuse me? A live cat in a box? That sounds terrible. No, of course not. Who would think of such a terrible idea? The poor animal.
Well, you have a donation box back there in the corner from pet hairdresser Ricky. And Mr. Fumbleclaw, through the most unfortunate chain of circumstances, was shipped in just such a box.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
Ricky often sends me boxes of odds and ends. I usually give the stuff away to my customers.
And there was no
So-
hairy extra in the box.
No, of course not. Surely I would have noticed that.
All right. Too bad. Drat, I'm really running out of ideas. Your address was unfortunately the last stop on my list of potential package destinations. I was really hoping to finally find what I was looking for. Especially since you've clearly received packages from Ricky.
I'm very sorry not to be able to help you. I really hope that the kitty you are looking for is doing well. Surely it has long since found a new loving home.
Do you really think so?
For sure. You mentioned a second concern I can help you with?
Indeed. Could you help an exhausted pocket hamster? Make him happy again?
Pocket hamster?
Yeah. Well, the hamster I have here in my pocket.
You have what now? Let me see.
Do you really think I can show off a hamster here? In front of Buddy?
Sure, don't worry. Buddy knows how to behave.
All right, if you say so. His name, by the way, is Mr. Snuggles.
Oh.
Here you go. I think he's a little exhausted. He works namely in the movie industry, you must know.
Well, he's cute.
He is, isn't he?
He works in the movie industry, you said.
Yeah, and I think without him, one of the most important movies of the year would have never been finished.
You don't say.
That bad?
No. I don't think you have to worry about your little friend. It's just a little bit overworked.
So, nothing bad?
No. Just give him a little rest.
That's a relief.
Fine.
I think I'll let him sleep in my pocket for a little while longer. He's got it nice and warm and dark there.
Sounds like a good idea. A bit unconventional. But your magic pockets do indeed seem to have enough room for your little guy. So just give it a little rest. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not at the moment. Thank you. Good luck with Buddy. I think he's only 40% cat litter now.
Nice.
Your professional treatment works. Now that's a pretty good one. And he exudes an infectiously good mood despite the vet visit. I think there are some flea combs in the box. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of Ricky's donation boxes.
Goody, so can I take stuff?
Oh, a flea comb! Very good. You should always carry a flea comb. Never know when you'll have to deal with the little bloodsuckers.
True.
I think if the fluffy cat had fuzzier hair, it would indeed look confusingly like Mr. Fumbleclaw. Let's see if I can do that.
I didn't think it would work.
That's what I call clean work. The plush cat looks confusingly like Mr. Fumbleclaw. I'm a real artist. Once again, my talents as a science fiction convention costume designer come in handy.
Ah, righty. Can I take a picture of the doctor? Yes, alright. Looks good. That was a Steam achievement.
Sorry. In this game, unfortunately, only the cats can talk. Which proves that cats are clearly the superior species. I still like Buddy, though.
Alright. Oh. Poor Mr. Snuggles.
No. It's
No?
not proper to enter a stranger's apartment without an invitation. The
Alright.
village police don't usually take a joke when it comes to things of this kind. Oh, how idyllic.
Yeah, true. So what if I just went back to the movie set?
No. I think Mr.
What?
Snuggles has done enough work for one game.
Hmm.
Wouldn't it be great if that had worked now? But unfortunately it didn't.
Right, so what am I supposed to do? Ricky's box of flickums and Dr. Stringer's waiting room. Oh, crap. Let's go back. My bad.
Hi, Scott. Any other hamster worries?
Sort of.
Buddy's in an infectious good mood.
Yes, the rascal quite likes this brush treatment.
So are you still brushing out the cat litter?
I'm afraid that's going to keep you busy for quite a while. These small, fine grains of litter vehemently refuse to leave Buddy's fur.
How did the mishap come about?
Well, Buddy loves to roll around in sand. And the more interesting the sand smells, the greater this love. And since in my living room the bucket with cat litter probably still comes closest to a sand dune, Buddy has decided to perform his ritual in said bucket. But that was also partly my fault. I had the dog locked in the living room for 30 minutes. And Buddy is a friend of the outdoors. And that way probably protested being locked up.
Or he would have done the action in any case.
This is also quite possible. Well, in any case, it is a Sisyphean task to brush the grains of litter out of Buddy's thick coat. That will probably take me the whole morning.
Bad dog.
Nonsense. Buddy is the best dog you could ever wish for. A little simple-minded, perhaps, but a friend of all people and animals. And even with my cat, it was love at first sight.
Presumably he encouraged Buddy to make the mishap.
I wouldn't be surprised. The two are one heart and one soul.
How beautiful.
If there is nothing more urgent, I would like to ask you to leave me to my work. Otherwise, I will never get the dog clean.
Sure will.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not much going on today?
This is deceptive. I just kept my morning free today to clean the cat litter of Buddy's usually... Thank you.
And at
Okay.
this point, I would like to thank...
You work for the animal shelter.
Yeah, I help out there from time to time. And visit my best friend, Cat, Jimmy. Hopefully I can adopt him soon.
Yes, your work in the shelter is really important. And is unfortunate.
I'm afraid you're right about that. The financial support from the city is...
I know, by the way, and I couldn't imagine life without them. The least we can do is...
I don't Thank you. Some of our guests, big and small.
You're welcome. My practice is going well. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be on.
See you soon.
Not right now. Maybe.
Not necessary.
Yes.
Dr. Stringer's beard looks very neat. Better not. Buddy's fur is full of cat litter. This would only clog the fine.
Let's try and ask Ricky.
Yes. Do you still need help with your hairstyle?
Can I please buy one of your legendary cat hair knit hats?
Excuse me? Knit hats? Made of cat hair? I don't know what you're talking about.
Rumstone, the Longbottom's butler, said I could get the wholesale discount of 20% on his legendary knit hats from you.
Rumstone? The Rumstone who thought we should not advertise our lucrative business in order to not dilute the price of this luxury item.
Yes,
And I'm
this
supposed to
exact
believe
Drumstone.
now that this very Rumstone sent you to pick up a cheap hat? Please, don't talk nonsense. Rumstone is, as far as the prices of his elaborate headgear are concerned, a real capitalist. No chance to get a discount or friendship price. Not to mention that I'm just the raw material supplier, and Rumstone takes care of all the business.
Yeah, okay, you got me there. I ordered my copy long ago at the full price through Rumstone's eBay store, and was just curious how your cooperation came about.
Curious? Sorry, I can't possibly give away trade secrets. The NDA that Rumstone has committed me to contains white and what hair and
Sam,
not there and even
and Rumstone and...
I think we
would,
can
and
skip
the man
that.
can't you and is
Have you sent a package of flea combs recently?
flea combs? How do you know that? Yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
And did you happen to have a plush cat shipped in the package as well?
Plush cat? Nonsense. That was just flea combs. To be exact, they were giveaways like I receive tons of every day. I immediately give this stuff away. I mean, what should I, of all people, do with flea combs? The guests of my
Well,
salon do not have
use them?
fleas. My guests have beautiful hair, expertly groomed and fashionably styled. Flea combs, I beg your pardon, that's an insult.
You mean you kept giving the combs away? Do you remember to whom the package was addressed?
No, I do not deal with that. I leave it to Johnny at the post office to redistribute the giveaways I have no use for to those in need.
Those in need?
Yes, things like animal shelters, veterinarians, or zoos.
Oh,
I'll leave the choice to Johnny. Because honestly, do I want to meet someone who has a need for flea combs? Certainly not.
Thank you. You've helped me in any case. I better inquire at the post office where the package went.
Why do you even care?
The plush cat in the package? I suspect that's the missing Mr. Fumbleclaw.
I beg your pardon. Really? I can hardly imagine that. I mean, yes, the loading and unloading of the packages usually takes less than 10 seconds and is done in no time. And yes, I remember that the package was unusually heavy. And yes, I had wondered why the combs were equipped with a cat meow sound effect. And yes, the package was full of white hair. Damn! I think there was a cat hidden in the box.
Told ya!
oh, you don't
have
say.
to save it. You have to save me! Damn! This will be a publicity scandal without peer when it comes out. What are you waiting for? Is there anything else I can help you with?
No.
That's all for now.
Just come back if you need some more advice regarding your unkempt hair.
Will do.
May I interrupt for a moment?
But of course, as a sworn post office clerk, I work to serve the public. And you are clearly part of the general public.
I don't want to pick up anything, right?
That'll be all.
Of course.
Not sure what's there, what I could do there, but
I'm pretty sure this is the design of a flux capacitor from Back to the Future. Should science really be ready by now and have made the breakthrough? Fantastic!
Yes? What's up? I suppose you want to know about the video game
no.
on tube. Or because the game